everyone, it is Mohammed Mo here. It has been a very long time. I know I have not posted in a while, and I'm sorry, though you probably don't care. But I do plan to post this video, which I already posted, so that doesn't really make sense. But today we're going to be playing The Forest, a very spooky game, very scary game that I have not played much before, so I was not ready for what this game would actually offer. Now this video I'm trying to complete the game as quick as possible, not really a speedrun time, but just trying to complete the game, and I will be documenting my experiences in this video. Thank you for tuning in. Now on to the video. At first, I was in the menu, ready to begin, and I seemed very enthused.
Alright. First video in a while. Let's get into this.
I was not ready for what was to come. We began by boarding a Boeing 747 and were traveling to the country of Japan for normal reasons. Yeah. But after I stole this book from my very loved child, something knocked our plane's door quite hard. We were sent plummeting into the ground at a rate that would certainly kill us, but when we hit the ground, we were still alive. After I hit the ground, I got to see this red man do me a big favor. Thanks. When I got up, it seemed quite obvious that the other passengers did not play aim lab because they died. But oh, just by the way, I had a funny effect on, so that's why the first bits of the footage look kinda weird. Back to the video. But though I was excited by the responsibility taken off my hand by the red man, there was definitely an issue at hand as well, and that was that we were stuck on this island, all alone, and would have to craft, kill, and survive our way to victory. Which, spoilers, I was not very good at. But anyway, I knew to survive, I would have to get on with it. So I made the only good decision I made in this entire run, and that was to collect all the food and suitcase items around the plane. After collecting all the resources in the suitcases, I found myself in a village. And after looking around, I noticed there were corpses in the village. And then I thought to myself, why were there corpses in the village? Well, if you do not know, this island is inhabited by ruthless cannibals that will stop at nothing to eat me and end my mission. But I didn't know this, so I was busy getting a kill streak on some birds. And then I chased a lizard off of a cliff. We were now in quite a predicament. We were stuck on this island off the edge of the cliff, and if you don't know, the swimming speed in this game is very slow. and we will have to cross a large section of water.
This swimming's pretty slow.
Even when on land, problems still arose, as I was incredibly thirsty, but because of my ineptitude, I had no idea how to open the inventory. This was not good. You see, if I am thirsty, I need to drink, and the only way to drink in this game, except out of a water source, is to get soda, which I actually have, and it is on my inventory. But the issue is, I do not know how to access it. So I begin messing around with random settings until I do manage to find the inventory. But the issue here is, I do not know how to create any items. I did get to drink my soda and replenish my thirst, but I needed weapons, and I had no idea how to create them. So I begin messing around, placing random objects into the crafting table, until I, as a genius, do an amazing thing and create an incredibly useful weapon, probably the best craftable weapon in this game. The Skull Club. With this newfound power, I decide to explore around the landscape, and I find a cave and a group of people, which might not be particularly advertiser friendly. And these are the cannibals I spoke about before. And with my deep gaming knowledge, I beat these people up and killed them on sight. I bet these scrubs up, they didn't stand a chance against our new weapon. After this profound victory, I thought of myself as quite powerful, as I managed to kill one of the cannibals. This power got to my head, and with all victories, failure does come eventually. So I made a decision that sealed my fate. I went down into the cave, and if you do not know, caves in this game are inhabited by monsters far more powerful than the cannibals, and monsters I could not at all take on at this point in the game. When I went into the cave, I picked up random things like cloth, and then I heard a roar from a particularly large Reddit moderator. This was one of the beasts I was talking about. But, sadly, just proof of my ineptitude and my inability to survive in this kind of environment, I did not know how to bring out the lighter, so I did not know how to start a fire or make any light for me to see inside of this cave. When I did finally find out how to use the lighter, I then decided to make a torch, which was an absolute waste of resources, as I could see perfectly fine with the lighter. Knowing of the Reddit moderator's presence, I decided to go in the exact opposite direction of him, which was actually a very good decision. I saw an amount of money that made me absolute bank. And best of all, after searching around, I found 2 dead men, one of them containing an ancient Japanese artifact of great power. It was a katana! Sadly, this is where the happiness has to come to an end. And that is because this katana would not actually save me, but it would lead to my death. As the power of having this katana, again, got to my head. And sadly, this made me have the stupid idea to face the Reddit moderator. The Reddit mod was accompanied by 2 average citizens of the UK, and now knowing that I had to do it, I entered the fight, and a massive brawl began. I was quickly put in my place, and then had to go back to heal with medicine, but my will prevailed, and I attempted to fight the creature again. I lost the battle, and was quickly knocked out by the beast. I woke up from my long rest after the battle, hung upside down in a cave. I cut myself down, and now knowing it was probably not a good idea to venture further into the cave, I decided to go to the surface, only to realize I was now in the same village that we were at the beginning of our playthrough. I began walking around the landscape, a similar route to the one we took to get to the area of the caves. I decided not to make a base. This was a terrible mistake. You see, in this game, to save, you need a base, and if you do not have a base, it means you cannot save, and this means if I die, well, I die. And this was worsened by the fact that in this game there is a sort of live system where for your first death you'll respawn back in the cannibal cave, like we just did, and you will be alive. But now, on our second death, if we die, we die. I then walked down to the riverbank. During this journey, I pondered watching tutorials, as to complete the game I would need more weapons. Soon we were at the same place we were before, and I found a new cave, and after watching some tutorials...
Hello everyone, it's Falcon here, and in this video...
I found this cave had the chainsaw inside, and I don't know about you, but a chainsaw seems quite helpful.
Now that's a lot of damage!
I then entered the cave, and like last time, I began collecting random things that I saw around. After this, I ventured further into the cave, and because this cave has no enemies to block me, I easily got to the chainsaw, and I was incredibly excited about it. I was safe to take my prize. I saw no enemies, and I could get in and get out. But no, I decided to go further into the cave to get the climbing axe. This singular action sealed my fate. For when I entered this area of the cave, I realized there were 2 Brits in this area, and a fight began once again. I did not win the fight, and I was absolutely fricked up by the 2 British lads. I then fell to the ground and had a very, very long rest. No, this time I was actually dead, and I was too angry to continue, so like and subscribe for part 2, I guess. But seriously, I would really appreciate it. This video's taken so much effort and it's taken so much time. I really hope you enjoyed it, and thank you so much for watching.